Welcome, friends, to another speed build. If you don't know, my name is Marcy Laisal, and today I am doing number 3 out of 100 of the hashtag 100 Tiny Builds Challenge by its_Tros. It is a pretty cool challenge that I have been trying to get through. So the criteria for this is that it has to be a small tiny home in Willow Creek, antebellum style traditional Willow Creek, has to have 3 beds, it has to be a starter, budget, and it has to be only base game. So in me researching all the antebellum styles, I saw a lot of them with that nice rounded area in the front. So I wanted to make something grand like that with the columns going up. And like I said in a previous video, a lot of these have white exteriors with these black accents like the doors and the windows. So I really wanted to go into that aesthetic because I thought it was very pretty, very traditional, and this is like my last one in this style that I'm making, so I really wanted it to look very grand looking for a family of 4 to move in. So you can see here that I am getting those black accents and the columns going all the way up. I had a lot of fun with this one. I feel like this one I went in and knew exactly what I was building. I was doing a lot of Google searches for this type of build, and because like I said before, I never really researched the antebellum style type of builds, and I was really fascinated with it, especially since it's Louisiana, which I'm apparently going to next month with my husband, so I'm really excited. So I just wanted to kind of get immersed in that style. So Google was my friend in this challenge, very much so. So you can see me kind of messing with the windows and trying to get the rounded shapes so that everything fits properly, because I really wanted it to have a very grand feel of this grill, very grand, so that your Sims feel very bougie, as I like to say, when they are in this build. So I was really excited to try out this style and make this kind of grand entrance, which I think I'm starting soon. I'm starting soon here in the front. Yeah, I really want a very grand looking house that when you go in, you kind of taken away by how beautiful it is. So making this front part here was really fun. I love landscaping, as you will find out. I really love landscaping. I really love taking my builds to the next level. I really like the constraints of a challenge. I've really been loving using base game, and I've already started my next build, which is a Mediterranean style traditional Oasis Spring. And I really like that build that I did in Oasis Spring, so I can't wait to show you guys. It's already on my Twitter, actually, by the same name, Marcy Laisal. You can follow me there, and if you're liking what you see, I am a new creator here on YouTube. Please subscribe, follow, all the things that you can do. I'm also on twitch.tv. I would really love to have you there. We have a nice, warm community. We'll call it cozy chaos, as I like to say, is my community there. But we are a good bunch of eggs, and you'll definitely enjoy being there. So those debug fences that I've never used before except in these last 2 builds have been such a great accessory in my builds in this context. I really like them. They go perfectly with this build because they do have that sort of stark white and black sort of characteristic of them. So I really enjoyed using them. Building this has been really fun, actually. Like a lot of fun. I know sometimes The Sims can get very monotonous if you're doing the same things all the time. On my Twitch channel, I had a shell challenge that I did with my community, and it was a not haunted, it's supposed to be anything for an occult sim or any sort of occult. Like, it didn't have to be restricted to the Sims, and it was floating. So I made sure to do, like, when I did my build, I did like a floating rocks. I got a lot of inspiration from watching a couple YouTube videos, like Miss Griffey and Sid Mac gave me a lot of inspiration in those builds. And it was really fun to get out your comfort zone with that, because a floating build is not something people do every day in The Sims. And then I ended up doing my next challenge is going to be a cast challenge. I made a sim, and I was really excited because The Sims had the new I think it's called Express Pack or Delivery Pack, or I forget what it's called, but Special Delivery came in, and they had a lot of Mass Effect things, and Mass Effect is one of my favorite video games of all time. So I really was excited and made a sim, and I think I called her Malika Shepherd, and I really like her. And then I made a duplicate of her, but blank. It should be all base game. I think I snuck in one thing that isn't base game, but pretty much the theme of that challenge is to have a brand new sim. Pretty much they're going through the new year. It's due after the new year, and it's like new year, new me kind of thing. And basically the sim is how they look now versus whatever sort of story you want to put in of what they went through to get to the look that they end up with, that you create for them. Like, they could go through some sort of tragedy, so they gain a little weight, and maybe they're not dressing like they used to, or maybe they've gone through some sort of transformation high in life, and they're getting promoted, and all of a sudden they have all these sharp clothes, designer clothes. They're not dressing in jeans and a t-shirt anymore because they're on their next level in life. So I think it's a pretty fun challenge. If you would like to participate, please do. I think it's Marcy. If you just look up Marcy Lasalle on the EA gallery, you'll find it there. It's I believe it's the last thing I uploaded, but it's the last household I uploaded for sure on the gallery. So please feel free to take part in that cash challenge, because I thought that would be a really fun thing to do. So as we hear in the inside, I think I kind of went with more of a black and white theme downstairs, and I wanted to do the accent walls. The kitchen was a bit of a challenge for me, and I was very concerned about if the Sims could actually get around, but I did play test this. They can get around. Everybody can sleep in beds. You can cook food. The only thing that I changed in this build at the end was that I had a wedding arch in the backyard, but then I changed it to a debug arch, just because when I tried to move in a family of 4, 2 parents and 2 kids, it was like off by like $1 or something crazy. So I just like got rid of the wedding arch and put in a debug arch, because I wanted it to be, like I said, ready for your Sim family to move in. If you have a family of 4, they can move into this no problem. I mean, hopefully it's not Monday and the bills are due immediately, but you can move into this build straight from the gallery, no problems. It should be nothing to worry about there. So the back of this is really nice. I really love this little custom closet situation that I did here in the master bedroom. It's one of my favorite things that I've done. I just kind of thought of it off the top of my head because I wanted them to have sort of something on the wall, and I was like, it is so boring to have another painting or something. And I was like, well, what if they had like their clothes and stuff in here? But I was like, doesn't that look lame? So I ended up putting these debug wooden pillars in here, which are really nice. I don't know why I'm so proud of just putting wood on the side of this, but I thought it looked like a nice little place that your Sims clothes would be there. um, I just really liked it. I don't know. We take our wins where we can. And then I think in the back here, I did put a small area for them to do painting. I like to have a skill area. And here's the wedding arch that I did get rid of at the end, but I don't think I showed it in the video. I thought it looked really cute, really nice. And then I used the legendary garden stones. Use the legendary garden stones eventually, to kind of bring that path together, to bring, to show people to come in the house. But right now I think I'm just kind of looking for some more trees, and I was looking through the area and was like, what trees are in this area? Because I do like to take inspiration from the surrounding areas usually when I am building, especially for this build because it is supposed to be a Willow Creek build. I wanted to make sure I put the trees and things that I see in the background in the build, in the yard and everything. So I thought that would be pretty important, especially since it's a base game build. So Debug was definitely my friend through this whole entire build. But I love they have like a little outdoor area to sit at. Those, the garden path is there. I made a soft path there for everybody. And this is when I reloaded into the game. It took away my paths for some reason, so I had to like redo my paths, which is very strange. I don't know why it did that. It was very annoying. It wasn't cool, The Sims. It was not cool. But I hope everybody is having a good week. I know a couple new kits came out since last time, the Pastel Pop and the Clutter Kit, which I haven't really had a chance to play with yet, but I would love to. And here is where we're gonna go and take a look at the entire build. It's a simple build, but I think it's pretty cool. It's not the most glamorous build, but it will take care of your family of four. I still am really proud of that bedroom closet that I put there. And like, once again, that wedding arch is not there when you download the build. And then there's a nice little area out back where you can just sort of have this flower moment if you're into that. And thank you so much for checking me out. Bye, friends.